Hey, welcome to Love Speaks, April 12th today. And we are in the throes of Poetry Month. April is Poetry Month. So I have another poem for you. These poems that I'm using the last couple of weeks are from a lovely book called Love, Words Gathered, Volume 2. And it's put together by my friend Vanessa Shields. And you can order this book by going to vanessashields.com or just leaving me a comment and I'll help get you connected with her. Abigail Weaver wrote this lovely poem. I always felt alone, no matter how many people I was around. It felt like no one saw me or how much I hurt. My tears invisible. My anxiety ignored, my loneliness forgotten. If anyone came close, they only saw the person I pretended to be. I never exposed the real me. I was the kid that was always there for others, always happy. I was supposed to be what everyone wanted. The daughter, the friend, the student. No one knew who I actually was. Behind the mask, I was a broken kid. Insecure about everything. Socially awkward, emotionally unstable, terrified to reveal to the world how truly broken I was. I thought the people closest to me wouldn't want someone as fragile. So I only let myself break when the doors I closed were locked. And then change. I could be myself without fear of being rejected for being broken, for being different. I met my best friends. I can genuinely smile and be happy. I have a place where I belong. The mask is slowly healing. I am starting to feel whole again. I am with the people I consider family. I will never give them up. To my dear friends, thank you for accepting me for me. Thank you for showing me what it feels like to be loved. Thank you so much, Abigail. Abigail is a 14-year-old poet expressing these feelings of terror when we're so afraid to show our brokenness, our weakness, our neediness. And she found the secret to letting herself be seen by finding people she could trust so that she could open up, so that she could let herself be seen. Brené Brown says that we are worthy of love and belonging just as we are right now, as is. Breathe that one in. That is an amazing statement. And it is our life lesson for so many people. We are still learning this in our 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. We are learning this. How to let ourselves be seen. I think, and Brene agrees, that finding people that are worthy of your trust, that have earned your trust, finding somebody that you trust and that is trustworthy, then you can take a risk. You know, the two needs that we do have as human beings, it's hardwired in our amygdala brain, is the need to feel safe and the need to matter. You know, we want to matter. Our inner children, the inner self, really knows whether we're safe or not. And I remember when I met the man that is my husband now, I actually invited myself along to a baseball game. He had season's tickets to the Tigers, and so of course he always had a seat available beside his own seat that was up for sale, and he would invite his buddies and sell them the seat, and off they'd go to the ball game. And I approached him one time and I said, you know, I want to go to a ball game with you. I'll buy the other seat. So he said, yeah, sure. And you know, that it wasn't a date. It was our first outing, and it was an outing that I now consider to be our first date, because it was an outing that allowed us to see each other, to be friends. And I found myself being silly with this guy, which I would never let myself be silly with somebody that I didn't know. My inner child knew that he was safe. He was a safe guy to be around, that I could be myself. And, you know, as our relationship deepened, and now we are husband and wife for almost 7 years, I just keep getting sillier and sillier with him, and he keeps getting sillier and sillier with me. So our inner children have a lot of fun together, and we can be playful and be ourselves and let ourselves be seen by the other, which is true intimacy, true love. So, you know, a lot of times, I was talking with my friend yesterday, and we talked about how important it is to let ourselves be seen and to take a risk and to express love from our hearts with candor. And, you know, we talked about the word. She said to me, you know, I'm going to give myself permission to be sappy. And I said, yeah, that's such an interesting word, sappy. You know, it's a judgy word, really, isn't it? It's when we're afraid to let our defenses down. We worry about being too sappy. And I've been accused of being too sappy and too mushy. And people have said, oh, you're way too mushy. But really, I wouldn't want it any other way. I wouldn't want to be hard of heart. I want to be soft of heart. And this way, committed to being soft-hearted, all of us can gather together in community in a safe space where it's safe to be seen and safe to see others. And together we can practice true love. I have a quote, inspire. You really can change the world if you just let the world see you. And I don't know who said that, but I think it's time for us to stand up and be daring and let ourselves be seen. Find that safe space, your tribe, your people, and let yourself be seen. Call to action today is to invite yourself into somebody's life. Invite yourself, as I invited myself along to a baseball game, which led to me living with the man of my dreams. Invite yourself into somebody's life, send them a letter, tell them how you really feel, or give somebody a call and let them know that you really care about them, and let yourself be sappy. Own the sap. So ciao for now, and I shall see you next Monday for more poetry, pep talks, and a call to action.